Hello, everyone. Today I will be taking you through the ICH Q1E Guideline, which deals with the evaluation of stability data. This presentation is designed specifically for working professionals who handle stability studies and regulatory submissions. The objective of the Q1E Guideline is to provide recommendations on how to evaluate stability data to propose appropriate retest periods or shelf lives. It is built upon the ICH Q1A Stability Testing Guideline and focuses on when and how extrapolation beyond available long-term data is. This guideline applies to new molecular entities and their drug products. It covers storage at room temperature or below and applies whether single or multi-factor studies are used, and whether those studies are full or stability studies should include at least 3 batches. Variability in manufacturing and analytical processes must be accounted for. Ideally, products should release at 100% of label claim to ensure they remain within specifications throughout their shelf life. Testing should include physical, chemical, biological, and microbiological. Data must be presented in a clear and evaluable manner, using tables, graphs, and narrative summaries. All raw values at each time point should be shown. If statistical methods are used, their assumptions and methodologies must be described in just. Extrapolation allows us to predict stability beyond the observed data set. It requires confidence in the change pattern, appropriate statistical modeling, and supporting data. However, extrapolated shelf lives must always be verified by ongoing long-term study. The evaluation process starts by checking if any significant changes occurred at accelerated conditions. Depending on the findings, we examine long-term trends and variability. The guideline includes a decision tree, Appendix A, to guide these evaluations. If both accelerated and long-term data show little change and variability, extrapolation up to twice the data duration, but not exceeding 12 months beyond, is possible. With variability, statistical analysis can justify this extension. Without statistical analysis, the extension is more limited, up to 1.5 times, but not more than. If significant changes occur at accelerated conditions, intermediate condition data become critical. If intermediate data show stability, we can still extrapolate, but within stricter limits, up to 1.5 times or 6 months beyond data if statistics support it. If instability persists, no extrapolation is. For refrigerated products, extrapolation is generally more conservative. For freezer storage, shelf life depends on long-term data only. Products stored below -20 degrees Celsius are evaluated case by case due to their unique stability. Statistical analysis is crucial where variability exists. Regression analysis is the primary tool, with one-sided or two-sided 95% confidence limits determining the shelf life. The intersection of confidence limits with acceptance criteria marks the maximum shelf life supported. When multiple batches exist, poolability testing, usually through ANCOVA, is used to check if their data can be combined. If differences in slopes or intercepts are insignificant, pooling narrows confidence intervals, allowing longer shelf life estimates. For products with multiple strengths or packaging configurations, multi-factor analysis evaluates stability across combinations. ANCOVA again helps determine poolability across these factors. Bracketing and matrixing designs can simplify studies but require careful statistics. Bracketing tests only extreme cases, assuming intermediates are equally stable. Matrixing tests fewer samples at each time point, reducing workload. However, both approaches rely on assumptions that must be statistically justified. In summary, follow a systematic data evaluation process, apply suitable statistical models, validate extrapolations with future data, and use decision trees for clear guidance. This ensures compliance and robust, defendable stability. Key references include the ICH Q1E Guideline itself and supporting literature that offer advanced statistical methodologies for stability data analysis. Thank you for your attention. I'm now open to take any questions or discussion in comment box. Feel free to share your experiences or ask for clarifications.